Well guys, after waiting for absolutely forever, I finally have the new knife, and it's been a minute, but something that's going to make this review special is not only has I've seen nobody do a review on this specific one, it's just been the regular one, but I also have the real one. So if you couldn't guess what it is by now, it is the Armed Shark replicant clone. Now I have already opened it and I've messed around with it a little bit and I put lube on it, but this thing is gorgeous. Look at that. Now I haven't weighed them yet, but wow. And first off, some minor differences is on the real one, this is straight, and here you can see it's kind of rounded, as well as these handles or scales are thicker. Let's see, yeah, you can see that they're a little bit blockier, but I think that's because it's trying to go after the V1 model. I don't know what I have. I might have a V2 or a V3. I bought this a long time ago. So, the real one first. Okay, let me reset this. No, ounces, 0. Okay, 4.8 ounces. All right. Now this one. 4.5 ounces, so it is actually lighter, even though it's thicker. That's kind of cool, 4.5 ounces. So, I'm going to flip the real one first for a second, just so you can see and hear what mine sounds like. Now, if I'm being honest, mine is, kind of scuffed. I mean, yeah, let me fix that. Let me tighten this thing a little bit, because, like I said, my real rep is kind of scuffed, so. I might need to lube it for it to be better. Because honestly, here, let me try one more thing before I decide if I'm gonna lube it. I mean, it's not like this thing's dry. I've actually lubed this thing a lot, but it's just disappeared like nothing. Yeah, this thing needs lube. Issue is I need to clean this thing, as I saw when I took it apart for a slight second. There was some dirt in there, so I'm not gonna lube it again, because I do need to clean it, and it'll just create a mess for me. But I can tell you, when this thing is actually cleaned up and not in dire straits like this one is now, it sounds a lot better than that. And you can hear it on my previous videos where it sounds better, but here it has some play. Apparently some tap too. It didn't when I tightened them, but it kind of goes away quickly. you can hear what it sounds like. I keep fucking that up. Yeah. Alright. Now, the clone. Yeah. This thing is sexy. The real one, right here. This sounds better than that. I mean, that's something. So how does it flip? I'm not even shitting you. I think that this flips better than the real one. I paid, that was the wrong handle. I paid $138 for it. For the actual rep, I paid probably somewhere around $270. I didn't buy it from BRS themselves. I got it from someone on Instagram who was selling theirs a long time ago. So it's definitely been used a lot more than this, obviously. It's definitely seen some things, but this thing just, wow. I mean, listen to that. It's way smoother. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. And this thing is gorgeous too. It's got T10 screws. Something that did confuse me for a second is, you see the screw heads here? It's also on this side. That was a little confusing to me. I was, because that's not, I've never seen that done before, because see the real one here, screws, bolt. So all they did is there's a screw and then there's the bolt as well, but the bolt also has the face on it. So there's still a bolt in there. It just has you can just, I don't know, it has a screw face on it. I don't know how to describe it. That's unfortunate. That's the first drop. I don't know how strong carbon fiber is. But I mean, I've been flipping this thing for, I don't know why I did that. Thank God it's a trainer. I think this thing just sounds incredible. And the tolerances, nothing. Nothing. Just incredible. Oh, dude, have I been filming this wrong the whole way? I hope that doesn't come out bad. You guys should definitely get it if you can. It's more expensive than a lot of clones, but there's also clones that are more expensive than this. It's $138. It took about 20 days to get this. I got it from Armshark themselves. I didn't like go on AliExpress and buy it. I just went to Armshark's actual website, so maybe that's why it was so much more expensive for me, because I've heard people getting these things for like $80 or less, but I don't know. I didn't want to deal with that bullshit, so I just went straight to Armshark. Here, let me make sure this is tightened a little bit more. I haven't really messed with it too much. All I've done is like just make sure the screws are tight. I haven't taken it apart or anything. Because usually with the clones, I've only had two now, this is the second, is you end up taking them apart and they're completely fucked and they're just bad once you do that. Oh, dude, listen to that. Keep messing it up. Damn, come on now. Yeah, okay, I did tighten it a little bit too much on that. Here, let me fix that. That's too much. There we go. Should be good. Wow. Okay. I haven't flipped in a while, and now that I actually have a trainer, I can get better. Because I don't have to worry about cutting my hand off. I can now practice scissors, ladders, stuff like that. I don't know what that's called. I think that's called a full twirl or something. Where you put it through like that. But yeah. I love the sound this thing makes. It really does sound better than my real one. And let me make sure real quick, because it's fine. Let me see. Actually, the screws are tightened enough. Yeah. Let me check something else then. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe a hair more. Just look at that. This thing, I love it. Come on. I guess one thing to note, this will be my longest video yet. One thing is the grip. How does it feel? So when I first got it, it felt pretty like very grippy. Like it kind of rubs the skin off your hand. But now that I've flipped it for a little bit and the oils from my hand have gotten into it, it's a little bit more smooth. But this carbon fiber definitely is, I guess, grippier. It's like rubber, or it's not rubber, but it rubs just a little bit more than the G10 here. Like the G10 here is very smooth. This is a little bit rougher, but honestly, man, I love it. And the handles being a little bit blockier, no problem at all. This thing flips like a dream. It's way smoother than my real replicant. I mean, seriously. That's saying something. A clone flipping better than a BRS replicant. And it's a pretty damn good knife. I haven't had many other knives. I've really only had BRS knives. And they're pretty fucking good. And this one beats it. It honestly does. Now, if you have a really good one, it'll probably be better than this one. But mine's pretty fucked up. So it's definitely smoother. So if you guys are thinking about getting one, absolutely. The Armed Shark Titanium Replicant Carbon Fiber. It's a beautiful knife, and you should definitely get you one.